We live? Okay, welcome. Let's make sure everything copaesthetics. We're here for another night on the Yaad Vibes channel. And we are now with the Unfiltered Common Sense Podcast live. Yeah, I'm your host, Germs. Where we only deal with common sense topic, break things down. Tonight we want to see if we can deep dive into the Jamaican deportee situation. And then we're going to address the every day, every week, time I go live is something with OBS. Okay, stream health is healthy again. All right. So yeah, we have a poll running. Are you... Oh, that's my pin question. Should Jamaica accept deportees from other countries? The options are yes, under strict condition, no, Jamaica should refuse. Third option is it depends on the government, on the agreement. We know money probably involved. And you could click I need more information. Whatever your thought process is, let's get it out in the comment section. And we are on our way to 500 subscribers. We are 12 away, so if you want the common sense people them who know how to run with the nonsense narrative where I make Jamaicans look bad, feel free to click the subscribe button. Okay, so before we go on to what's happening now with the deportee stuff, let's go back to a 1 year video. It says government says flight with deported Jamaicans not connected to mass deportation. So let's see what the argument was a year ago.
Welcome back to Primetime News.
Special welcome to viewers on onespotmedia.com as well as TVJ International in the Cayman Islands.
And the Yaad Vibes family all over the world.
Up first this evening, the government has confirmed that a flight which landed in the island...
Again, this is from 1 year ago. So this was probably about the regular Jamaicans.
This afternoon with Jamaicans deported from the U.S. is not connected with President Donald Trump's recent executive order to enforce a nationwide immigration crackdown.
The flight landed at the Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston. TVJ News has since learned that at least 3 of those who landed today are wanted by local police.
It's been 10 days since U.S. President Donald Trump.
Before we get to that, remember me that tell people say the reason why crime was down in 2025 is because all like criminal them walk across the Mexican border or Canadian border into the US and them scatter out all over New York and Florida. So this is why Jamaica crime was down. You notice crime back up with all this deportation? Okay.
Trump signed an executive order to enforce a nationwide immigration crackdown. Already, countries like Colombia and Ecuador have received flights with deported migrants. So, on Thursday, when a flight with deportees landed at the Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston, many began to speculate. But Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith says the flight is part of routine bilateral immigration exercises with U.S. authorities.
While new immigration enforcement measures will result in an increased number of Jamaicans being repatriated, there are several processes involved. The government of Jamaica is actively monitoring the situation and will continue our historically close engagement with U.S. authorities. Members of the public may wish to note, for example, that in continuance of regular monthly arrangements previously in train, the first such scheduled flight for 2025 has arrived in Kingston.
Illegal migrants in the U.S. are on edge, so too some Jamaicans locally, who are concerned that an influx of deportees, some of whom may have criminal record, could pose a threat to national security and public safety. The government says the potential threats are being assessed.
persons subject to deportation fall into different categories. Some individuals have been convicted of very serious criminal offenses, including violent crimes, while others may have breached immigration laws but have otherwise been law-abiding residents engaged in productive employment.
And you know what is that? That was before the deal with Trump. They were worried about criminals. So you're not worried now?
From a citizen security perspective, as a government, we are particularly concerned about the potential impact of the anticipated increased return of individuals with serious criminal backgrounds. The National Security Council is therefore rigorously assessing associated risks and is actively engaged in formulating strategies to mitigate potential threats to public safety.
Meanwhile, opposition leader Mark Golding has responded to the U.S. plans to use remittances as a way of curbing illegal immigration. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis wants to require anyone transferring money abroad or remittances to show proof that they are not an undocumented immigrant.
Anything that would jeopardize the right of our people, our nationals, to send funds home to support their families and to invest in Jamaica and do whatever they want to do would be a major concern for us. And I'd expect our government to use whatever good offices are available to it through diplomatic and other channels to try and get President Trump to understand our side of the story and why this would be a very devastating thing for Jamaica, and to ask for him to look elsewhere, in terms of how he deals with his domestic problems.
So that was a year ago, just to get context. This was before the deportation agreement with America. So where are we now in 2026 when we make agreement? Let's see.
To some other news now, National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang has sought to provide more details on the third country national arrangement with the United States of America. But as we'll hear in this report, an MOU has been signed to accept non-nationals, but logistics and security issues are two challenges that are impacting the start of the program.
The Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang, says the government was not pressured in any way by Washington to accept third country nationals, TCNs. He said the government was approached by the United States government as part of their growing migration crisis. And as an ally of the country, Cabinet, led by Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness, accepted.
TCN is an American request. They have done so with several allies across the region and throughout the world. So it's their challenge that they're trying to resolve in a human way. They are a friend and they're seeking our assistance to resolve the problem.
But what of the country's own migration problems? When asked how the arrangement would benefit Jamaica,
the idea of what we get out of it is not a relevant question. America, as I said, is one of our strongest bilateral partners. We have multiplicity of agreements, understandings, exchanges in all areas. It's not something you discuss. We do this today, we do that for you tomorrow. That's not a practice of any healthy bilateral relationship.
Dr. Chang, who was speaking at the post-cabinet press briefing Wednesday, is reassuring the public that the non-nationals will only stay in Jamaica for a short period of time before going to their home countries. There is also no guarantee that when they arrive in Jamaica, they will go on to their intended destinations. He says while majority of the TCNs return to their home countries, some may opt to stay here.
The return rate so far has been about.
So if they opt to stay there, that means it's some type of automatic Jamaican citizenship or something, right?
But
you couldn't take Haiti though. When Haiti and neighbor did in a crisis, and deport the Haiti people, so Trump put foot on neck.
94%. A few have opted to stay. There are a couple of Jamaicans in other countries who are not coming back to Jamaica. They were deported by the United States. When that happens, the numbers in the next shipment drop by that number. So if all 25 decide to stay, so there'll be no crowding on Jamaica. If all 25 decide to stay, we stop the program immediately.
The National Security Minister, who was being thrashed with questions from journalists, says the non-national
Y'all hear that? If all 20 decide to stay 25, the program will go dismantled. So hold my team word.
will be from Caribbean countries as well as the rest of the world. Skilled English speakers are being prioritized.
Primary criteria of established that they should speak English, which they should speak English. We have put nothing else on it. Would prefer if there are people who have skills and if they can speak English, it makes it easier to come.
So that's the only thing murder and criminal fine. Right?
Jamaica.
He revealed that the government signed the agreement with the United States last week. However, the negotiations are still taking place. Chief among
Oh, you signed something we don't know, negotiating the terms. Isn't that craziness? How can you sign an agreement without working out details? So me I go buy a land from a man. Yo, me I go buy a land, you know. But me then know which land. After you pay for your land, 10 million, me I decide whether 1 acre, 3 acre, half a acre, or quarter acre. You see logics behind Jamaican government? Where they find these people are from? Everybody just accept a Jamaican, eh? I would just do this to myself. This is unbelievable. Listen to this again.
It makes it easier to come to Jamaica.
He revealed that the government signed the agreement with the United States last week. However, the negotiations are still taking place. Chief
Negotiation take place after deal sign. Madness.
among the issue is where the non-nationals will stay.
We'll have to work with the International Organization for Migration to find the appropriate combination for them. Until that is done, we can't receive any.
Jamila Maitland, TVJ News.
Man, this Jamaica government have to be the worst set of people. Them. Only thing they know for this is just corrupt.
Questions continue to swirl over the
You're going down all these deportee videos and we're breaking them down, making sense of it. Big up yourself wherever you're watching from. When you're watching the rebroadcast, come see rebroadcast, I'm gonna get a whole lot of views. Yeah. So big up yourself, whatever city, country, whether you're on the day shift, the night shift, you're at work, you're driving. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for passing through, whoever does. Keep it cordial and common sense, you know.
expected arrival of third country nationals to Jamaica under a deal with the United States. The government says the arrangement follows a memorandum of understanding between the two countries and will see migrants transit through Jamaica en route to their final destinations. Amid public concern, the government has maintained that the individuals will not remain in the country permanently. Romario Lyons reports.
Deportation, an issue that has long captured headlines across the world. For decades and more intensely in recent years, Jamaicans in the diaspora held their breaths against the thought of being deported back home. Now, Jamaicans at home hold theirs against a memorandum of understanding with the United States that will see third country nationals transferred from the U.S. to transit through Jamaica to their final destination. Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang says individuals facilitated under the agreement are not being brought into Jamaica as permanent migrants. He says while negotiations are ongoing, some aspects have been settled, including the requirement that the U.S. will pay for the deportees' initial stay in Jamaica. How much? That remains a mystery. But will it cost Jamaica anything? Dr. Chang in Parliament on June 6th.
Why is that a mystery? You see how the corruption coming in? These motherfuckers are for money.
17, 2026.
They'll be here for a short time only, and in the time they are here, they will be funded by the government of the United States through the International Organization for Migration.
If they find a way to stay in Jamaica, what does that mean?
We have to treat them under international law, and while they are here, under those conditions, no additional will be taken in. The 10 is a trigger point, that if 10 stay back, we stop the acceptance and review the management of the program.
Under the agreement, Jamaica would receive up to 25 migrants every 2 weeks. He assured no more than 25 migrants would remain in the country at a time. Dr. Chang adds that Jamaica and the United
Okay, so 25 is a magic number.
States,
No more than 25 at a time. Remember these things.
Jamaica and the United States have shared decades of harmonious relations.
In this case, the United States requested, and our professionals, after the government decided, negotiated and agreed on understanding which we are comfortable with.
For other countries, it's more than comfortable. It's financial.
Hold on, why is this video chipping? No, internet's supposed to be running good.
It's financial. The Trump administration has spent more than $1 million per person to deport some migrants to countries where they have no connection, which was
More than 1 million a person. So imagine Jamaica get 25 million a piece. Where is that money going after?
disclosed by a congressional investigation in February 2026. The US government paid more than $32 million to 5 foreign governments to accept approximately 300 third country nationals deported from the US. Rwanda was paid $7.5 million plus an estimated $601,000 in flight costs to accept just 7 people, about $1.1 million per person. Eswatini, $5.1 million for 15 people. El Salvador, $4.76 million for about 250 people. Now, regionally in 2025, Belize said the deal, which at the time needed approval from the Belize Senate, would mean migrants deported from the U.S. could apply for asylum.
So you know every other number but the Jamaican number, eh? We don't know how much them I get per person in Jamaica.
There, instead of returning to their home countries, the U.S. State Department called it, quote, an important milestone in ending illegal migration, end quote, and, quote, shutting down abuse, end quote, of the U.S. asylum system. The same year.
Hold on. 334. Why is this video dragging?
Questions.
No, it's not my internet. 334.
End quote, of the U.S. asylum system. The same year, Panama, Costa Rica, and Honduras also accepted people deported by the U.S. But at least one attorney argues that wide scale does not mean compulsory.
That every member of the Jamaican cabinet must ask themselves this question: are we breaching the foundational international law of non-refoulement, which essentially prohibits?
Why this thing? Is it my internet or just the TVJ video?
From sending persons or returning persons to countries from which they're fleeing persecution.
Let's face it, most of these people wasn't fleeing any type of persecution or none of that bullshit. Biden, them open with the fucking border, having tens of thousands, millions of people walking through. Zero check, zero criminal history. Letting them in their country. And nobody knows what to do with them.
TVJ News.
Coming up in this newscast, the financial week, news from...
Okay, 25 people, no more than 25 people. Everywhere is get an average of $1 million US per deportees. For some reason, the Jamaican number is hush-hush.
Welcome back to Primetime News and a special welcome to viewers on TVJ International in
and especially the Yaad Vibez channel.
The Cayman Islands and those of you watching online at onespotmedia.com.
Welcome.
First up this evening, the president of...
Thank you for being here with us tonight or on the rebroadcast, yeah.
The Senate, Tom Tavares Finson, and senior opposition lawmaker Senator Lambert Brown clashed in the upper house today. The opposition senator used his presentation Friday to blast the government for the third country national agreement with the U.S., but his statement was curtailed as he was deemed to be breaching the standing orders. Dwayne Anderson reports.
The Third Country National program has been on the lips of many Jamaicans for the last week. Most are in fierce opposition to the MOU with the USA to accept the deportees. Senior opposition Senator Lambert Brown continued the pushback on Friday and launched a strident rebuke of the government.
I choose Jamaica. For you, choose Jamaica is a slogan. For you, choosing Jamaica is a slogan. For me, it's reality.
A Jamaican politician, them love some slogan. When you check it out, that's mostly bullshit. Bullshit psychology for the Jamaican people.
I raise the issue. Why are you bringing to Jamaica the most despicable pedophiles and dangerous people that
Senator
your MOU has brought?
President of the Senate, Tom Tavares Finson, intervened.
Senator Brown, I have to turn off your mic. You heard what you said? Why is the government of Jamaica choosing to bring Rubio's pedophile and despicable people? That is the position of the People's National Party. That is the position of the People's National Party. Well, if that is the position, I want you to state on the record that that is the position of the People's National Party. That the Jamaica Labour Party government is bowing to Rubio to bring pedophiles and criminals to Jamaica. Let the record show that that is the position of the People's National Party. Please have your seat.
For about 3 minutes, the senator continued to speak about the issue despite his microphone being turned off. Eventually,
Don't pay attention to these guys. All of them are going to same restaurant, or smoke, same cigar, same place. Don't listen to them.
Microphone was turned on to get the comments on the record.
Look here, man, don't start me today at all. Senator Gale. Afraid of who, me? All right, repeat it. Let me turn on your mic.
That's what I want to
repeat
do.
it.
I am saying here.
Repeat it.
That in choosing to bring the TCN,
yes,
you are choosing what Rubio said. Despicable pedophiles would want to get away from America.
All right, okay.
And to dump on us.
And that is the position of the People's National Party.
Brown's view.
The Senate's president then decided the opposition lawmaker would speak no further as he was in breach of the standing orders.
You finish? You finish? I am. Yes, I'm telling you that you finish. I am. No, I'm not preventing you to speak on the bill. You are speaking on the bill, and you go a point where you're talking about Senator Rubio and all manners of extraneous things. So therefore, I'm saying no problem. Senator Sinclair.
Several minutes after that clash, Senator Brown continued to demand his position be heard, prompting further appeals from his colleagues for him to calm down. Dwayne Anderson, TVJ News.
Up first this evening, a senior U.S.
Okay, there you have it. One says them a carry. One says them a carry pedophile.
Right, the news are
pedophile and all type of shit. So let's see. Watch this one.
Welcome back to this abbreviated version of Primetime News. And again, a special welcome to our viewers on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands and online at onespotmedia.com. Up first this evening, the government is responding to claims that third country nationals will be housed at a property in St. Mary pending the outcome of their case by immigration officials in the United States. And as you'll hear in this report, it's still not clear when the first batch of 25 will arrive.
There are more questions than answers about where the government will house the first batch of third country nationals when they arrive in Jamaica. In an interview with TVJ News on Saturday, National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang refuted suggestions that they would be accommodated in St. Mary.
There are no third country nationals in St. Mary currently, and there is no arrangement to house any third country member in the institution in St. Mary.
But if not St.
So where are these people criminals? Were they law-abiding citizens? Why not give the people them some details so they could have shut up?
Mary, then where?
St. Mary was never an option.
I don't know what the relevant technical people are doing. They might have looked at St. Mary. It was unlikely because they want them to be near points of transport.
Can you say what are the areas being looked at?
No, I'm not looking at any area.
Why these guys just barefaced lie so? You know you get deported and you're not looking to know you're and your Minister of Security. Like that's full of shit. Right in front of people's face.
The technical people who are involved in the migration operation decide to look around. They look for a facility that they think can be made available.
And you, the minister, don't know nothing about that. Okay.
Some Jamaicans have expressed concerns about the background of some of the third country nationals being sent to Jamaica. Dr. Chang reiterated that those being sent from the U.S. are not criminals, but illegal migrants whose claims are yet to be determined by the United States. And so, we asked whether residents would be engaged before the location for housing is selected.
We're going to have to use a commercial place. If we take a private residence, we'll have to engage the resident community. But if the international organization of migration, which will be working with us, find a hotel and lease it, that's their privilege. It's a business activity.
Y'all hear? It's business.
Remember, they'll be coming here in transition. And like we transition anybody else to Jamaica, they will not be subject to detention. So if we are working with the international organization for migration, they will identify the venue with us. And it's a commercial operation.
As uncertainty lingers about where the first batch of 25 under the program will reside, there are also questions about when they will arrive.
When do you expect this to be finalized, and when is it that we can expect the first set of TCNs?
I have no idea.
Again, National Security Minister have no idea. Even though they sign a contract where they not work out no details, they don't know nothing. Yo, this shit is crazy. You don't know what in the details. You don't know what in the program. You don't know how much money you not get. Where they must stay, when they must come. So how the fuck you sign a deal? Shit is crazy. Yeah, like people may pop up in, we don't address the Vybz Kartel from them yet. We have them for roast because they're really stupid.
I have no idea. We have
no idea whatsoever?
No, because we have to go through a process, a legal process. To process them, I have to give legal status, we have to find the accommodation, and we have to discuss with the government that will be sending them when they're available and the type of people coming. You have to go through the regular due diligence. So there's some time to come.
Oh, next year then. Sometime to come next year. Yo, these politicians is full of shit, man.
Welcome back to this abbreviated
Alright, let's hear what St. Mary resident myself.
Version of Primetime News. And again, a special welcome to our viewers on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands and online at onespotmedia.com.
And especially the special #1 live podcast on the Yaad Vibez channel, Unfiltered Common Sense. Yes. Thank you. Welcome,
First
everyone.
up this evening, they are not welcomed here. The sentiments of some St. Mary residents who are objecting to the temporary stay of third country nationals. And
I believe if you couldn't help your Haitian brothers and sisters when they're in a crisis and you deport them, how you take deportee but you deport the Haitian them? Who else I make that point here? Who else is making this point? Remember when they deport the Haitian them? Well, I'm going to go back to the video. I would like to prove things over here and come with the receipts. When I just talk out of our ass, I want to come with logics and common sense over here. So, Haitians deported by Jamaica. Where is this? Who remember the TVJ?
Jamaica defended its decision to deport more than 20 Haitians who illegally arrived in the country. Information Minister Robert Morgan explained that the action was taken in accordance with international law and protocols. The Haitians are making arrangements for their return to Haiti.
So 21 Haitians get deported. But you're taking 25 now. Look again.
And what will happen.
She wants the government to shed more light on the operation.
I will repeat what I've always said.
Guard vessel for Haiti. Attorney and founder of human rights group Freedom Imaginaries, Melania Lane, expressed concern about the operation and those involved.
Jamaican-born children and relatives of...
So you see, deport 21 Haitians, but no accepting 25 American deportees. Okay. Interesting, right?
In the parish, Janella Precious has the details.
In Grandstown, St. Mary, there's a new topic dominating discussions in the home, places of recreation, and on the streets. TVJ News has learned it is here that some of the third country nationals will reside when they're deported from the United States. Residents are not pleased.
Trump send them go back to their country. Tell Andrew and Chang say their house big enough can hold them. So then if you put them up. Not in St. Mary, especially in Grandstown. Carrying Yaad, Yaad big enough.
All right, this is a peaceful community, you understand? So if the deported them come here, we don't know where they come in our district come, do you understand?
Although the National Security Minister has said repeatedly that the third country nationals being sent to Jamaica from the U.S. are not criminals, but asylum seekers whose claims are yet to be determined by the United States, these residents are still uneasy about the strangers who will live among them.
We don't want no murderers. We don't want no rapists. We don't want
Mama, you know who you get carried just listen to the interview when National Security Minister say you don't know nothing. When them are come, who are come, they still are work it out after signing deal. So expect the unexpected, you know.
pedophiles here. We have enough of our own problems here.
No, say it. We have enough of we want pedophile in Jamaica because a bunch of pedophile in Jamaica when I touch a topic there yet. All them taxi man there with the school girl them and all them sitting there what we know from our youth. Yeah, we soon start look up on them sitting there wait.
Control our own people, much as we can control outsiders.
True that.
If they are skilled workers, that because we need skilled workers here, we will accept some of them.
If it was Jamaicans coming, yes, they could come.
Yes, because it's their home.
Yeah, it's their home, but it's not Jamaica. They are not Jamaican. Where them are make Trump keep them up there. The whole
Mama said make Trump keep them up there, you hear that?
But in Paris need to come out and demonstrate on this.
My view is if you never take a Haitian, them Haitian brother with them when killing one boy name? Barbecue and them did I mash up the place. Oh, you gotta take other ones and you not tell them what money I get. Every other country get nearly $1 million apiece US for each deportee. How you can reveal nothing? It's a national security.
It is unclear when the first batch of 25 third.
Thank you for all the people popping up. If you can let the like button get more people in here, appreciate it. Welcome to the Yaad 5s.
Third country nationals will arrive in Jamaica and whether they all will be staying in Grandstown. The government has been tight-lipped on the details, with the National Security Minister only stating that the agreement is being finalized. He, however, told Parliament last week that the United States will be funding their stay in Jamaica.
You're supposed to find out from the people them. See them like how when you know what the vote you grow and
welcome all.
Yeah, how me still can't get past the man say yo them sign the deal but them not I know none of the details. You don't know when nobody a come, who a come, when them a come. Isn't that crazy shit?
Talk to people and get people this and
drop a comment in the thought there. What you guys think?
Get people. When you are going to bring things like that to the people, them talk to the people, them and find out how the people them feel about certain things. You can't just push things on the people them because we not no say. No, we have say. And a full time for Jamaica unite and stand up for what they...
That will never happen, brother. Them a keep them distracted with all type of social media crap.
And believe in it.
Janella Precious, TVJ News.
All right, so we see resident them I say. We don't want them here, send them back up there. Make Trump keep them. They want a pedophile and all type of things, so the people are speaking up. Alright, let's see where this brother have to say.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for giving us some of your time and some of your expertise in helping us understand what's happening back home in Jamaica.
You said thanks, but you are our constituents. You are Jamaicans. So we have a duty to you.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Well, the diaspora is a little bit confused, to say the least, right? Confused, concerned, worried. These are all of the emotions that seem to be flying around our Jamaican people and Caribbean people as well. We're trying to figure out what is going on in Jamaica as far as, 10,000 deportees from America, non-Jamaican deportees. Now, before you start to explain to me, let me give you a list of some of the concerns. One, where Jamaica gonna put so much people? Two, right? People in Jamaica are suffering already.
Well, as we only hear say 25 so far, so okay.
Right? So to bring them into Jamaica and dump them into the society, people are concerned about that. Also, three, right? At whose expense this would be? Four, where will they be housed? How will they be fed? Right?
Okay. As we just watched some video with some of them. One boy, a national minister, said US government will be paying for that. They're going to find the facility to keep them, whether it be a hotel or whatnot. So let's see where PNP say.
We also understand that the proposal is kind of like a pass-through thing where they would stay in Jamaica for a period of time and then they would go on to their final deportation destination, right? So we are so confused. I'm hoping this morning, Mr. Jackson, that you can help us out.
Yeah, I will attempt to do that. It is a fact now that the Jamaican government is considering, whichever the words that they choose to use at any time, accommodating the presence of non-Jamaicans, third-party nationals into Jamaica. Interestingly and importantly, the government's engagement in this exercise only came to light from a leaked document from the U.S. Embassy in Jamaica.
Oh, really? No. So this never public all this time?
The government of Jamaica was secretly pursuing this arrangement with the U.S. government without the knowledge of the Jamaican people.
Oh, wow.
Without the knowledge of the Jamaican society.
This is why I good for your two-sided story, because we don't know how true this is, but I bet we never hear this before. So it's a leaked document from the U.S. government, make people know, say, deported did I go get sent to Jamaica. So if that never leaked, everything would end up side through and then quiet Jamaica and just have deportee and nobody know. Okay.
The day that the Gleaner reported the leaked contents of the leaked document to the public, the Minister of National Security hurriedly issued a public statement later in the day, I think it was last week, Tuesday, acknowledging that the government was having discussion. So that's the first instance that the whole subject came to light.
So stick up in then, Mr. Jackson. So maybe the audio that we played this morning was an old audio, because we have an audio here of him denying that such thing will actually happen. And let me tell you what he said during that, just in case you didn't hear it. He said 100 Jamaican deportees are accepted in Jamaica every month, right? And that is at the cost of Jamaicans. But as far as 10,000 persons.
Well, we just hear national minister say 25. There's been no more than 25. So where did this 10,000 number come from?
Coming to Jamaica, that's absolutely not something that will be happening. And that comes from the voice of Mr. Horace Chang.
Okay. Never heard the actual clip that you played. However, the following day, of the Wednesday following, at a press conference at Jamaica House, he then verbally or orally publicly acknowledged the discussions. That was further to the statement that he had issued later on the day before. Mm-hmm. Now, in the leaked document, the mention was made of 10,000 such persons, non-Jamaican, non-American, citizens that would be coming to Jamaica. I mentioned before that it's seemingly a hastily put together statement in an attempt to rebuff much of what was contained in that newspaper article. He said it was not 10,000 per person, it was less. But he never said how many. Is it 9, is it 8, is it 25?
No, they confirm it's 25.
So when he was taken to task about this 10,000, later on the day in Parliament, he said that the amount would be no more than 25 persons every 2 weeks.
Yes.
Right? That was a statement he made in Parliament, further to questions that I raised to him, speaking on behalf of the opposition. What are the first issue that concerns us? Not just the parliamentary opposition, the People's National Party, but many stakeholders and everyday Jamaican. What is Jamaica's interest in engaging in hosting
money? It's always about the almighty green. You see, they say it's an average of 1 million US per person. Even though National Security Minister even don't know nothing. He signed deal, but he don't know how much.
Being shipped out of the US who don't belong to Jamaica, who are not Jamaican citizens and who are not American citizens, but third-party countries who we subsequently have learned are nationals who their country of origin is reluctant to take them back. So a whole host of issues now arise. But I don't want to forget the first one. Why is Jamaica engaging in this arrangement? What is the benefit to the Jamaican society? What is the benefit from the to the Jamaican people?
You know, here, brother, money, the almighty green, the greenback. Yeah.
All bilateral agreements, all bilateral cooperations between countries, it is about satisfying common interests or interests for either party in that arrangement. What is the benefit to accrue to Jamaica? We need
$1 million ahead, Jamaican government can rob and thief 70% of that.
Need answers to those questions.
This is like a gold mine for whoever in power. If we know Jamaica is so corrupt, and if we just watch every day with every other country get an average of $1 million US per deportee, and Jamaica get at least 25 million for the first batch, where the 25 are going to go?
First and foremost. But even dig a little deeper in what they are pursuing, as the minister outlined. Now, these are persons who we have heard.
Where y'all think the money, who gonna get that money? Drop in that chat, where y'all think?
From U.S. officials, the president himself, the Secretary of State of the U.S., that they are engaging countries and friendly countries to Jamaica to take pedophiles, rapists, the scum of the earth, that they do not want to be in the U.S. and the countries that they come from.
Whether I chat to source and I've speed it up. Also, this is where the pedophile talk come from.
Are reluctant to take them back. So we know from the U.S. government pronouncement the profile of the persons that are being considered.
But the national minister just saying now no details yet in the iron out. So who's lying?
Well,
in this program,
Mr. Jackson, what I was reading though, right, and I just want to get a firm understanding. What I was reading is that, the Jamaican government, the JLP administration, is saying that they would be able to vet every person that is accepted into Jamaica, and they were saying that these people would not be, murderers and criminals and stuff of that nature. That's what I read, so I don't know how true that is.
No,
you just said that too.
That was said. But it's not everything said is necessarily true. And the way to assess whether.
So what proof you have, Mr. Magna? Is just you just running them out, or you have proof?
That there's any truth value to it is how consistent it is with the other information that we have. We heard from the U.S. people who are the persons who they want to send to these third-party countries. We know that.
And this goes against what they're saying.
Indeed.
Okay.
Indeed. They're not sending their carpenters, their masons, their surgeons, their doctors, who we badly in need of. Those are not the persons being sent.
So real criminals are coming to Jamaica then?
Real criminals by virtue of what we have heard from the U.S. government. So the U.S. government is saying one.
I mean, some of these people might be just people overstayed in visa, so we're not going to necessarily agree with that.
And the Jamaican government is saying.
It's like where your people got foreign and run off. Somehow they end up in immigration and get deported. Were they criminals? Or were they working, paying taxes? Yeah, a criminal are in there, yes, but who the fuck knows?
In one thing. But before you even preoccupy yourself with that, answer the question. What is the benefit to Jamaica? Why are you going there in the first instance? I heard you said in the introductory remark that they don't have to take them. They are not being forced to take them. Then why are you doing it? That is the inconsistency that I'm referring to. And that's the reason why I've said it before and I'm saying it again. We do not believe anything that the Jamaican government says on this matter.
You part of the government and we don't believe nothing. Well, I don't believe nothing from none of the government. I don't do a lie and thief and corrupt. This is why Jamaica is so in a state where now because of corruption.
Because the inconsistency in what they say causes grave concern. We do not trust what they say. And in that regard, I've said it, asked the minister in Parliament, and this is interesting. I asked the minister in Parliament two particular questions. One, the MOU that he acknowledged had been signed the week before, the Thursday of the previous week, that sets out the framework for the operating details that they would pursue. Will he make that MOU public by table it in the Parliament of Jamaica? And he has flatly refused to do that. And we asked, what is it that you're hiding? Why is it that you are refusing to let the Jamaican people know the truth about what you're committing your country to? Is that unreasonable? Is that political?
That is not unreasonable at all.
So we are convinced that what they're pursuing.
Again, we're on no side of this government business because I don't think nobody should get up at all about me a power, me a show. If you're in one community, we know water, you know light, you know have the bare minimum, and it was a JLP era, why the blood clot you don't go vote PNP next time? And if you know on PNP era, you're not running water light, why you not vote JLP next time? People shouldn't be tied down to no party. It's crazy.
It's not in the interest of Jamaica.
So what would you feel that is in the interest of, in your opinion, if it's not in the interest of Jamaica?
Well, we know that it's not I'm concluding it's not because they're refusing to say what the benefits are.
So out of this conversation,
Thank you for the people who subscribed during the live stream. Respect to the future ones who will be rewatching the rebroadcast and subscribing. Looking for the first 500.
There's one thing that's standing out to me,
right? And that is,
why did they try to hide it from the Jamaican public in the first place? Why was this being done without letting Jamaica know that we have now gotten a proposal from America to accept some deportees in transit to their final deportation destination, and we are considering it? Why do you think that wasn't revealed in the first place?
Well, it is the only thing I can reasonably construe from that refusal is because what they're agreeing to is not in Jamaica's interest. Are they being forced? Say so.
According to what is being reported, they are not being forced. It's a proposal that El Salvador is also in the program, Mexico is in the program, Antigua and Barbuda is in the program, Dominica is in the program. Have you guys looked to see how the program was functioning in these other countries?
It's early days. It's early days in those countries. But what we do know, I think it's in the case of the other Belize are sent kids. I understand that there are persons who are being sent to other country other than the one that they belong to, right? But let us be frank. The question I know that you're asking too, though not very explicitly, is Jamaica being forced to take these people?
100%.
No, I don't believe that the government. Well, they say that they are not being forced, but I don't believe them.
Donald Trump probably say, "Yo, y'all better take them. Y'all better take these people, or we going deep problems. We're gonna sanction you. We're gonna drop bombs like we did the Venezuelan. So you better take these deportees." Or we're going to expose all your corrupt politicians. We're going to lock them up.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
I'm telling you, Trump probably sit these boys down.
Right? So the question is, will you speak the truth? Now, if a country feels that they are being forced, more than likely, they are not even going to acknowledge any difficulties that they're having because they would have agreed to what they're doing. So it'd be a contradiction. So one naturally follows that you're not going to hear much directly from these countries, though it is early days, I must acknowledge. But the question about the revelation, about what they're doing, further to the MOU, I'd also ask the minister to table in Parliament the agreed protocols under which it intended to take these persons before the agreement becomes operational. And the reason for insisting on it to be so tabled before is so the Jamaican people can see what is it that they're being exposed to. But this thing is even more worrying. To talk about the profile of these persons, I asked the minister in Parliament last week, Wednesday, are these persons going to be detained in our penal institutions? We have 2 major penal institutions in Jamaica. General Penitentiary, which by the way,
we had 489, the we here 490. 490 subscriber, the we here 490.
we has over 1,700 male inmates, more than double the capacity that it was built for. More than double the capacity it was built for. St. Catherine District Prison has over 1,000.
He said nothing about prison. They're going to hotels. The National Security Minister said American government are going to lease hotel to keep 25 people in. It will be no more than 25 people. Even though they don't know nothing else, they don't know how much money they might get, where they might stay, when they might come. It's bullshit in my eyes. So, we don't know who to believe in this situation. We don't know if we believe Mr. Winnie, man. Fitz Jackson from PNP Member of Parliament, our National Security Minister, Horace Chang, and you want him.
Inmates, it was built for only 750 inmates. So that is the reality of our existing penal institutions for people who we need to accommodate and have a legal obligation for doing so.
From what I was reading, none of these deportees will be incarcerated in Jamaica. That is what I read. I read that none of them will be, but they would be held in
but that we just watch.
In a kind of like facility which is, basically the opposite of being incarcerated. So I don't know if there's going to be...
Look, man, I was about to say to you, you explained that to me more because don't make sense to me. Mm-hmm. When I asked the minister about the detention facility, he said, no. They will not be detained.
Exactly.
They are not detainees. No, I'm telling you, we said that in the Parliament. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to speculate.
So if they're not getting detained, more than likely I would assume they're not criminals. They're just people who violate them immigration status, as well, we call in Jamaica, people who run off.
He said it in the Parliament on Wednesday. But here's the contradiction. If they are not detained, well, he did. I don't have even extrapolated. He said they will be free to roam around in Jamaica.
Yeah, they're not going to a detention center. They're going into a hotel that we hear.
Wow.
You can check the records of Parliament. He said that. In trying to explain that they're not going to be detained, he said that they're free to go around.
So let me ask you this, Mr. Jackson, and let's just try to figure this out based on what we're hearing here in the diaspora and what you know from what's being said in Parliament, right? If
I'm still going to roast Kartel fans coming up soon. Yeah, I think these people have the lowest IQ of Jamaicans, Vybz Kartel fans.
Persons who have quote unquote criminal records, like these are real troublemakers, right? Are able to roam around in Jamaica. However, this is supposed to be a gateway to where their final destination is supposed to be. If they're not detained, how will Jamaica be able to track them down when it's time for them to leave the country to go onwards?
We don't know.
That's making no sense. Yeah, that's making no sense.
Know. But it goes further. The U.S. government has said that the country of origin do not want to receive many of these people. Now, when they come to Jamaica and you hold them, right, for no more than 2 weeks, as he said, and we don't believe that statement either, by the way. Mm-hmm. He said it, but we don't believe it. When the countries refuse to take them, because guess what? If the countries that they belong to are willing to take them, then they don't need to come to Jamaica. They could just go straight to those countries. Mm-hmm. Why the old? We are talking about an in-transit passenger here,
That kind of makes sense because some of these people, them left them country, right? Because this was a trick when the people in Jamaica who cross the Jamaican border that use. Them say them all run from asylum because they ain't gay. You say enough bad man, them say they ain't gay border if go through, say them seek asylum. And you have people who say them in a war-torn area or them life threatened because them in a media or some shit. So if you have asylum or you're seeking asylum and Trump saying nah keep you can't go back to your country, so you have to find somewhere to start a new life.
Been able to a couple of hours to connect to a flight. Why is it? This is why we don't believe. If they are truly going to go to those third countries, why they need to hold them in Jamaica? And secondly, when they come to Jamaica and the country refuses to take them back, or they refuse to go, what happens? Nothing about that is said. And it's for that reason why we insist. Table the agreements that you are entering into before you go into action. And the government is refusing. So the question before all of us Jamaicans, those of us domiciled in Jamaica, and those of us who live off the shores of Jamaica, is this what we want for our country? Is this our country ought to be run? Is this in Jamaica's interest? Is this in the interest of every Jamaican security? We have a crime problem already in Jamaica. Right? Is this in Jamaican interest? And if your answer is no, then you all need to add your voices to tell the government of Jamaica, do not enter into this arrangement. To begin with?
Could it possibly be that there will be money given to Jamaica per person? Could that be the incentive?
We don't know.
No, I'm just throwing that out in the conversation. Could that be where the US is willing to pay X amount of money? Because you are raising some very valid points, right? One of the most scary things that that I'm getting out of this conversation is the fact that you are saying in Parliament it's already been said that they will let them into general population, right? So when you let somebody into general population, you're gonna find them when you need to find them for them to go which part where they're supposed to continue to go, right? Now, according to what I'm reading, right, what they say is that there will be no more than 10 deportees in Jamaica at a time. Right, and they will keep it moving. So then, go ahead.
No, that's correct. By virtue of what he said, is not that it's only 10. If up to 10 refuse to leave, then they can stop the program.
Oh,
so the question is that they can, not that they will.
So they have 25, right? 25 is what they said they will take at a time. Correct.
Correct.
Right,
correct.
and then, but if them have 10 that refuse to leave, then the program will stop out of the 25.
No, not that it will stop. That they can stop it.
Oh, they can. Okay.
But that statement doesn't hold water for me. Why? You don't have to take them in the beginning, but you are insisting to take them. Why? You're not being forced to take them. You are not being forced, but you are offering to take them when you can't tell the country the benefit that is accrued to Jamaica. Why should we reasonably believe you that you will stop the program if up to 10 fails to leave after 2 weeks? Why? Why should we believe you? What have you said that gives any credibility to that statement?
So what I'm reading here for those of you who are listening, so you guys can follow what myself and Fitz Jackson is talking about. This is a serious concern, not only for the people in diaspora, for those people in Jamaica as well. Up to 25 people will be transferred to Jamaica every 2 weeks. No more than 25 will be allowed to remain in the country at any given time. They will be temporary. It will be a temporary transit case, meaning Jamaica will help to facilitate, right, their onward travel to their homeland countries, right, or another destination that they will be settled in, right. Jamaican government said it will not accept individuals with criminal backgrounds and U.S. will take all the costs. So Jamaican's government says no criminal individuals with criminal backgrounds, and the U.S. has to pay for the whole program associated with this situation. Mr. Jackson, you're saying this is BS, correct?
It is, because it's contrary to what the U.S. government says.
Mm-hmm.
Not that what I say. It's contrary to what the U.S. government says.
Mm-hmm.
And I can send you clips with that public pronouncement. By senior U.S. government officials.
Minister Horace Chang later stated publicly that the agreement would allow no more than 25 migrants to be in Jamaica at one time, right? So I guess 25 is the magic number, Fitz Jackson. 25 is the magic number, but we still don't know how this will work.
Just to clarify the number based on what has been said in the statement and in Parliament, that no more than 25 would come every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. So 50 a month.
So it can be 50 per month.
Yeah.
After that,
no, the minister said 25 at a time. So who's telling a lie? National Security Compound TVJ said 20. There will be no more than 25 at a time. So you have to go hold him to the fire there. Now he must say 25 to get incoming at a time. So we don't know who's lying, right?
50 that comes already in that month. No more than 10 can remain beyond 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. But what we don't know, if they refuse.
In addition, Horace Chang said if all these people refuse to go to whatever country they're from, they might go end the program. So at no time should more than 25 deportees from the TCN program be in Jamaica. That is what people need to talk pan and hold in pine pan. That's it. Nothing less, nothing more.
To be taken by a third country, or they refuse to go voluntarily, what happens? Do they automatically go back to the U.S. from where they came? What happened? There is the gap, and no answer is being provided for that. And again, avoid the speculation. Why the Jamaican citizen should be subjected to speculation when you have the details as to what you're agreeing to.
Right.
Let it be public.
Just let it be public.
Simple.
Let us know what we're up
Don't
against.
don't let us out there guessing. Tell us, give us the MOU which you have already signed. It can be tabled in the Parliament tomorrow when it sits, or it can be released publicly today. And secondly,
Is anybody voting in a poll? We're running a poll. Should Jamaican accept deportees from other country? 100% people saying no. Jamaica should refuse. What is your word? What you say?
when you finalize the operating protocols, the operating conditions, make it public before you bring the agreement into force, not after. But our position is put a hold on that whole program now.
So let me ask you this before you go. So what, you're on the ground there, and outside of Parliament, just regular everyday Jamaicans, and what is the temperature like with this conversation? What is the everyday?
I was in a number of communities for Father's Day yesterday in my constituency, and the first thing people approach me is, what is this the government putting the Jamaican people to? Why is it going into this arrangement? Why is it they're putting criminals in Jamaica and setting them loose? That's the question that is being asked.
So there is a concern. There is a heavy concern.
There's a heavy concern. Mm-hmm. But let me also say this, my brother. When it comes to the U.S., it's a very sensitive issue in Jamaica. So let's not hide around the issue. Many Jamaicans would want to get a visa to visit the United States. And many Jamaicans who have a visa to the United States do not want to lose it.
True that. This is why when America want to press Jamaican government, you hear them call them up, and you hear them threaten them, say, hey, we'll take away their visa and seize all their assets in America. Hell no, they don't want to lose their visa.
And the government is seized of this. Mm-hmm. And so they organize, and through one of their friendly media houses, to say it is because Jamaicans are going to lose their visa while they are entering this arrangement. Could you believe a ludicrous statement like that could come from a media house without any factual basis to have the backing up? No statement from the U.S. State Department, no release from the Jamaican government to substantiate that. But that is...
We could see that them corrupt, and Jamaica and America, as we know, CIA keep a lot of fires on these people. When my smuggler and take scammer money, all type of shit, you think America don't know? This is why you hear them say, hey, we need such, that they want, and that they want. Come talk to we. You see, one of them go fly out and then go with the program. And when some say, hey, we're going to seize our local weekend house we want to have in Florida. No diplomatic passport and something, we take all of that shit. I'm probably thrown in a jail too. Work with the program. So them have Jamaican government and the manners.
Part of the propaganda to cover this action that they're engaged in.
I think that would be the quickest justification. I think that, people like myself and others who are on the outside of the...
Who say different? Drop in our chat.
Of this whole arrangement, and we're speculating, right? The first thing that we're probably going to look at is that, even though it is an empty speculation, it is nonetheless, it's going to be a popular one, because we're saying, well, US just take away everybody visa when you do what they want you to do. So maybe that is what it is, and maybe Andrew is trying to protect the visas and the relation.
Not only visa, jail time and corruption and seize assets too. What do you think? You think they're not like go to Florida and say they have yacht and do this sail go Florida for a weekend? What do you think Jamaican government do? They suck the life out of Jamaica and go buy a mansion in Florida and type of something. Yeah, they don't want to lose that.
Of Jamaican citizens being able to travel back and forth to America. So, because again, Mr. Jackson, everybody's trying to make sense out of this. So when they try to make sense, they're going to come up with different speculations. Now, as a media host, I think it is not, you're not responsible to put that in print, but I'm sure that people are walking up and down and saying, well, it must be JLP trying to protect people's visa because they know, say, such and such will take away the visa from them. I don't know.
That's the political line being carried now when they found themselves that they can't defend the indefensible. But one of the things from it that any responsible
Again, we go on the road to 500 subs. Big up yourself to all the new subscribers, the past subscribers, the day ones, and the new days. Yeah, we're here to cook.
And let's again be frank, brutally. Every government might find itself, or some governments might find itself, in an uncomfortable international or bilateral situation. Right? One side might want this, and you might not want this. Mm-hmm. When you exist in a democracy and you're dealing with a friendly country, you engage in friendly discussion and you convey to your partner.
All right, we get the gist of this, brother. I say, you have more say speculation than facts. Okay, John. What? Oh, that's 4 months ago. Yeah, I guess that's most late, right? So to sum it up, they say no more than 25 deportees should be in Jamaica at any given time. If they decide not to go back to their country, the majority, they will end the program. They don't know when they're coming, where they're going, or nothing. You don't know nothing, but all they know, they sign a deal. So we're going to have to wait and see. This is a wait and see process. So there's nothing more to talk about. Everything else is just nice at this point. So that's why I say, yeah, over here is the unfiltered common sense. We pick the bullshit out and separate it from the common sense stuff. And that's how we have, 25 people at a time. Don't know where they must stay. American government will be responsible for them. And Jamaica should be getting some form of payment for these people. Don't know if a criminal is straight, thief, anything, nothing. No details. If anybody has a tag, tell them shut the fuck up until further notices. Okay, now to Mr. Vybz Kartel people them. If you subscribe to me, you probably want to unsubscribe now. Or you don't care because you're not emotional over any artist. We're about to talk about Vybz Kartel, which seems to upset a lot of people. Recent shots, them may have been nothing but anger, hate, threats. Why they mad at me and not them boss? So yeah, we're going to talk about the Gaza cult right now. Let me see if I can pull up some of these comments, boy. Here we go. Let's see something real quick, yeah. We have to introduce them. Hold on. We have to play them. We have a theme song for them too, We have to play them cult thing first. Bear with me, people. We're about to talk about the Vybz Kartel stands. Is it this one?
Gaza! 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 Gaza!
Yeah, man, run it up 2 more times.
Gaza! 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 Gaza!
You see the Emperor? We put it in already for them. You see the Emperor? See him there.
Gaza! 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 Gaza!
Yeah, it seems like some of these people, them really pray to Vybz Kartel and worship him. I don't understand how a man can have so much influence over grown adults. It's unbelievable. The fact that they want to crash out, they want to send death threats, then try to report channel, everything. It's crazy to me.
Gaza!
Yeah, we're talking about those people. All because of a few shots and a last live stream that we do. Get everybody in a fucking sissy fit. This was an old one, right? I'm gonna play this one for them.
Some people black and ugly, some girl black and ugly, Stage.
Oh no, it wasn't this. Okay, me think she did attack, but alright, that wasn't me. They like these people vocabulary low. The only thing they know for writing in every comment is SYM, which I guess means suck your mother in a Jamaican culture. In an American culture, SYM means How are they? Them Jamaica use it for this.
Go suck your mother.
So if you look at any post we talk about Vybz Kartel, religiously, they are forming a cult and that's the only thing they can write. Only thing, SYM, you just see that for days in a certain people comments. Something these people need to be studied because something is wrong with them.
Shut your fucking mouth!
That's what they mean in American culture, right? Shut your mouth. So anyway.
Nothing they know about phrase, nothing. They don't know shit. I want to get up, I want to listen to them every day. Try this man.
SYM. This is all them know for right. Let's go again. Gaza 1. Someone that talk about brief pass. Okay, new method. Okay, here we go. Yeah, if you already start laughing, I'm sorry. Somebody will comment. You are a real batty man. You love some man in a boxers, dirty boy. SYM. Anytime you say SYM, you know say all them this. Because this is what they already call name. Meanwhile, he might get mad at me because for him, boy, a palav in a brief.
Yes.
No passion. Where they? Him boy a dance up in a brief, a model for man. And them want to get mad at me. How you call me batty man? Hold on. Cartel underpants. This is how stupid these fans are. Them, away with them there. Look at this clown.
Is that your king? One gave in till his back part cave in. Is that your king? But if yes, Gaza uncle, your king that? Yeah, man, I want a king that. On a king, I want big old sprat. One big.
With this brother here, kind of funny. When the man at me, and I meet up on the internet, I'm on the road in a underpants. Yeah? Me a batty man ball upon the boss. Tell me, people, how this makes sense. And then get mad at any range and I'm doing most. Get mad at this man here. I'm a lie to you know. He say something now nothing about slackness and me play this the thing. The album now nothing about no slackness and me play every day and then get mad at me. Where you get mad at me if you point out the bullshit for? Get mad at Bunty.
Alien looking blood clot, the farm, hunchback, batty boy, handicap. Boy, them down from the ramping shop to the candy shop. Bleach out face, blood clot, batty man, faggy, shapama.
I don't me say it. You're not get mad at me for.
Big old fish.
We play a video with Banovich there and him and then daddy, my TJ daddy. Why not get mad at Banovich for them, for him daddy that sound them? He say he needs to send private jet for Kartel before he go to prison. Why y'all get mad at me? What am I a batty man?
Trust me, any other artist was to do this, you know, would have burn a fire, would have burn crazy fire.
Yeah, but then he comment, I gotta say, you're a real batty man. You love see man in a box, a dirty boy. How? You see, they can't reply to the comment them make you. None of them no reply because they can't make sense. I believe you are talking about the person you idolize. Got it. I laugh all the time. Nothing else. Stupid. Hey boy, go look and walk and leave. Kartel, name alone. Dirty vlogger boy, if Kartel no shit, you know. Why? Let me see the video here.
This album, Reggie,
Yes, sir.
to me is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you, my boss. God on time.
I think your fans.
I don't know what he was listening to, but I guess to each their own, as they say, right?
They're going to be a little bit surprised about how different this is from your catalog before.
I agree.
In how you put it together.
I agree.
And the lyrics and everything.
I agree. More mature. This album is about a journey, about faith, about finding God, about finding myself. You know what I mean?
Lies. You only send 2,700 copy first with a flop. What do you want that maybe kind of album flop? Then worship makes sense.
And it's about forgiveness.
Ain't not what the album suggests where this dude talking about.
Business. It's about growth, maturity.
No maturity. Be a suck this and cock on the whole shit same way. Okay, if I say you're mature, okay.
So that's
lies. Then they want to get mad at me. Where they again? Hey boy, go look at what calling Vybz Kartel name alone. Dirty blogger boy. I don't want to be this play. You see, I'm sorry you have to defend a liar that you don't know. Sad. No reply. They are no reply because they only program for say one thing. Suck your mother bad mind. Suck your mother bad mind. Like some of them delete and comments. Let me see. I think I have some of them screenshots. So. I think there's some of the lowest IQ set of people. Them. You find them in our live comment section. Go learn music. 8 million stream the album. Bro, what you trying to accomplish? Sir, you cussing a successful artist. Go build your channel. You have 8 people shake my head. Actually, 30 people did that watch. Jamaican dance this. Them a try a line up now from Allegiance. So yeah, we're fellow cult members. Yeah.
Gaza! Gaza! Gaza!
See them a try farm up.
Gaza! 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 Gaza!
Yeah. These people are in a cult with themselves. Sometimes a mental situation are going with these Vybz Kartel fans. Let me see me find some of the TikTok shit there. I found one umbrella there. I'll show you how them people here, they farm like Voltron. Where the producer boy name him and Kartel our
World Music Muse.
Oh, me the panny, okay. So let's see. Then up on the brother page. Yo, me say one post up a BSY, suck him man, suck him. If you want to find Kartel fan, I'll have to look for these 3 letters. This is one of the cult favorite comment. SYM. Look, fish in the water, Airbnb, SYM. Look. Religiously, that's all in type. Look, this need to be studied, man. SYM. Look. It's like the all farmer. What kind of control is a people? What kind of cult this? But every platform, they just type the same thing. Let me see if we find out. Look. SYM. Gaza, SYM. Yeah, all these people have an IQ of like 5. That's all them know if it's a SYM. Man. Them are the worst type of Jamaica, cause shit when they defend, the man lie right in front of their face and they mad at me. I'm point out the bullshit in their live stream. Right in my own interview, within 60 seconds for the whole interview, the man just a liar, and the people are mad at me. So I drew a ban of fish video here. The cartel daddy here. Drew a ban of fish. Then if you rename his name, drew a ban of fish in name. God, this brother is more zesty than fucking lemon.
This is where Joe Bogdanovich chats Gully Gaza taste of some fest. Right now, right here on our stage.
He meet the next liar too. Call out in lie them in the last live stream. He say some fest expect 20,000 general admission. But then he said 50,000 people are gonna do it. They want to say 30,000 are gonna be VIP more than general admission. These motherfuckers just lie for no reason, yo.
Welcome, sir.
Lovely to be here. It's good to see you. Yes.
Congratulations, Joe. I mean, how did you pull off this? The whole world is asking.
You know, when you know that everything is possible and you can materialize it,
yes,
you're in. A couple of years ago, maybe 5 years ago, when we had COVID, right?
Yes.
And that was a disaster, right? It hurt everybody. So we couldn't do some fests in the normal way because everybody was sick. So we did a TV presentation, a 1-hour presentation, which was the first taste of Sumfest. And it was the best thing we've ever done.
Yeah, this is Vybz Kartel and TJ Daddy talking.
In a 1-hour thing that was tight, and it just was a different kind of presentation. This time around, well, you know, Melissa showed up, and, you know, being the kind of young lady she is, she wreaked havoc on everybody. So Catherine Hall was completely knocked out, like unbelievably. Even lost some of the great art on the wall there, the Wall of Fame. And, you know, the city's still struggling, and it's getting better, and they're very resilient, and they will recover, and it should be a good holiday around Christmas time and into the new year. But right now, we're at Plantation Cove, and a new venue that's twice the size of where we've ever been in our life. And, you know, there's a lot of gopher holes in there that we don't know about. But I'm telling you, this one has got all the blessings. The tickets are selling like crazy, the big expensive ones. And just hard work and a good team, and with the understanding that we can materialize things like we do every year. We raise the bar, and we have a hell of a lot of fun. Yeah.
Okay, so Joe, it sounds...
Is this gonna flop like Freedom Street? I remember me telling us Freedom Street did flop and it come to reality. There is no part 2 of Freedom Street. No, sir. All them big name there, Massacre, Popcorn, Senshia. The boy from Mobile, Tammy Lee, this, that, blah, 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 couldn't follow out the stadium, flop.
Sounds like the taste is going to be bigger.
And better, and better.
The real Sumfest.
Well, you know, size counts.
See, I always come with some like a zesty rainbow homophobic shit, this guy. Why? Me I noticed that every interview with him, there's some gay shit.
Why are you gay? Are you craving for attention or recognition?
This taste is being talked about all around the world.
Yes, it is.
Coming like a Jamaican Jeffrey Epstein.
Yes. Can you tell where people are coming from for this show?
Oh my God. They're coming from the tri-state area, bigger than ever before. Yes. They're coming from Canada, Toronto, and bigger than ever before. The UK is big. Everything's bigger than they were before. Maybe 6,000 of them.
Yeah.
And I don't know, the planes, a lot of jets. You thought that was big at the...
Lot of jets. Why you see them bullshit? Notice the trend, people. When this guy sell shit. Lot of jets. You remember doing Vybz Kartel shit? Lot of private jets. Yeah, Cardi B, Drake. That and that I got their concerned. Crickets. You hear nothing after that? Hmm? Did we hear no Cardi B, no Drake and Nicki Minaj and them did it? Hmm? All the private jet because you know did that fall in New York, so they may shut down the main airport in New York. So all I plane them did have a jet at Jamaica. You hear man I talk about, yeah, the airport get flooded with planes. Yo, Jamaican just run with any bullshit. We run with every bullshit and nonsense. She come back with a private jet player and we see say stadium never full. Cause with that live stream is sure, that's why I'm get copyright strike the first time. We did that blood clean live stream, Freedom Street. I'm gonna point out how in the stadium empty. And if you try to put up that live that you know. Empty. Nobody never in a stadium like that. All the private jet tag, they might give away. Them they have Black Friday deal on Freedom Street. Way part 2 there if it is so successful. Something successful I make money keep it again. No more Freedom Street.
Freedom Street, I don't know, man. I guess some people just live right.
More private jet full of shit. Try oversell up for sure, kind you put probably 2 artists when pay and I try to make millions off a bullshit lineup. Fuck out of here. People tired of your bullshit.
There's this rivalry between the Gaza and the Gully, which we believe that is over, that is done.
Yeah.
That's behind us.
Yeah.
And
best believe, if that's a big avenue than Sunfest, these 2 motherfucker Cartel and Winnie cannot fill that shit out.
They outgrew that.
So this is now, you're going to affirm that these 2 gentlemen are again.
What's the ticket price? Hold on. Sunfest. Sunfest tickets. Where you buy the ticket?
Crypto Daily News 1 says. The 2 beneficiaries of Sunfest will be Bogdanovich and Mafasanti.
Well, I go on Crypto. Long time. Let's see you pop in. Big up yourself. Mafasanti. Who would that be? In name Anabanovich now. In name Banofish. Officially. May I give him the name there. Okay.
Crypto Daily News 1 says. Media.
Yeah, man, big up. Respect for passing through. Okay, so it's a nice price. I talk about a bundle of food. More see how much the ticket costs. I mean, I predict said this shit not gonna sell out by now. Oh, my probably not search the same thing. Reggae Sunfest. We gonna predict this shit just like with the Vybz Kartel album says, and we tell you that shit was gonna flop. We're gonna tell you whether or not this shit gonna be filled out or not. Yeah, yes, how it 19 days to go, July 18th. Oh, get tickets. Come at me blind. Okay. General admission $60. VIP $110. I guess this means very VIP. $200. VIP reserve Parking 10 US. Post events in my brunch that Sunday. Alright, 60 US. Damn, stream a buffer, man. 1 second, peeps. Me don't know. I'm close some of them things. Like the streamer buffer. The stream buffering? Yeah. Okay, I think we're back. Okay, we're back. All right, so $60 ticket. Let me see line up first before me give me prediction. Line up. Vybz Kartel headliner, Movado headliner, Queen Ifrica, Jamal, whatever. ITN, I don't know who that is. Who was Nuffy? Man, if this is the lineup, this guy is playing with people for $100. For $100, you see them too. No disrespect to Queen Ifrica. Kartel with him biggest return concert with every Jamaican top singer or artist, Popcorn, Senshia, Spicy, who of them couldn't fill out stadium. And you think him and Movado are gonna do it? You see this man that take Jamaicans for idiot. This man that take Jamaicans for fool. Calculator. So on one thing, you say 20,000 people are gonna do there. So I say ticket prices are average $100. 2 million US. Let's say half a ticket price. That type on the lowest at end. You know, I talk about food, vendor stall, parking, all that other shit. Let's talk about ticket at the bare minimum. You probably get when you move out Kartel 100,000 a piece. You say I eat that man take Jamaican, so if you go give him $60, if you go see Movado and Blood Clee Kartel, that shit gonna be a flop, man.
Black people are gods.
Flop like Freedom Street. Call it hating if you want. Oh, your boy bad mind the artist. Call it what you want. Let's see if you have no other interview. Oh, let me finish. Watch this. Lion Clown here. Every day. Where did Joe Banovich video?
Focusing on just the expansion, the growth of their music and their brand. Right?
This is a celebration that I just heard today, you know, that someone offered Kartel like $20 million for his catalog.
Crypto say, Mafese wants a whole heap of land on the North Coast, including the land that Sumfest is held on. Okay, respectful.
Yeah, and so it's been a good day. Yeah. It's not a Dre day. It's a. Any rate, the sky's the limit. Everything's possible.
All that shit now, nothing to say. Which fucking sky is the limit? You have two washed up artists.
So to bring these two guys together, it was meant to be. You know, there's other people that tried to do that. You know, going to
nobody else was trying to do that.
An island country that they don't really know how things work. But the thing is, we're just very fortunate to have this thing to happen, and it's going to be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be epic. Historic.
How's the venue coming?
The venue is big. It's much bigger than we knew, you know. It's maybe.
Oh yeah. Okay, I know we ain't gonna feel that shit.
3 times.
I'll be here to judge it.
Times bigger than Catherine Hall. You know, it's very, very.
3 times bigger than. Listen to this, people, if this makes sense. 3 times bigger than Catherine Hall. When Troy used to keep a Catherine Hall, you have the biggest artists them. Seb Night, you have the biggest international artists them at one point. Reggae Night, the biggest Rasta artists them, the biggest dancehall. And as feel with 3 times as big, you expect fucking 2 artists to fill it out, Mother and Cartel. Like, you need have a blind man to see bullshit coming.
Big, we have the spill out area towards the sea when it gets a little too crowded and you want to breeze out.
Ain't nobody gonna be crowded. Hearing come back with the zesty thing and the Batman thing, you know. That's all you know if you do.
Out a little bit. And we have eco. It's very, very big. We have the spill out area towards the sea when it gets a little too crowded and you want to breeze out a little bit. And we have Eco City there that we're showing how
everything about booty out and this, see?
To turn Pepsi bottles, plastic bottles, whatever the kind of bottles, into tile that you can put on what would be kind of nice right here, as a matter of fact. Or in your offices, everywhere, and the machine is there that does it. So we're showing the world, you know, like how to take care of the planet, how to take care of climate change. You know, we've been working on climate change, as you know, for a number of years, and we're just taking it further. So that's one thing. The screen.
You're working on shit, you're just using catchphrases about climate change like every other government was using it.
Screens are all over the venue, the center stage.
Since Trump coming up, you don't hear no fucking climate change talk? All the people that say, yeah, climate change. Where climate change started?
4,000 tickets right in front there. That will sell out. The standing platforms that hold 450 each are sold out like in 3 or 4 days when it came.
Well on.
450 each are sold out like 4,000 tickets right in front there. That will sell out. The standing platforms that hold 450 each are sold out like in 3 or 4 days when it came out. All the cabanas are gone. So, you know, we got the.
Hold on. This is so loud, pa nothing. Yo, what can we not buy here? 110 ticket, add to cart. Center stage. Look, you can't add everything to cart. Why these people just lie to Jamaica like them, man, no sense? It's a waiting list, wait list. 200, 220. Everything is for sale. What am I talking about so loud? Add to cart. Still did it. 110. Add to cart, did it. Boom. Add to cart, did it. Stage 2008. So only thing sold out is what? Ultra VIP Cabana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking Cabana sold out. And here's another Cabana. This guy's full of shit, man.
The rollers are coming in. You know, the guys that fly in their jets and bring their.
Nobody flying no jet.
Pets and have a good time.
They're flying their jets.
Yo, I knew you that for sell people in a Jamaica jet. Yeah, man, be a jet there. Line up a Bobby for free up a street money, yeah, man. Cardi B and Drake and Nicki, man. Where was the Cardi B and Nicki Minaj and Drake them? A Freedom Street. Still out here upon them. Those jets never show up, man.
Yeah, with their pets.
With their pets. So where will so they'll be landing of aircraft in the venue? Like, choppers and those.
They're already there.
Yeah. They're already there, full of shit. 18 days before the show, yeah. This guy take Jamaicans is stupid, man.
They're already there.
Yeah, because
you're already there, yeah. Something, I tell you, these people don't have no respect for Jamaicans. The shit when they come on TV and talk. They think we're dumb, and Vybz Kartel is just like him. This motherfucker lie within 60 seconds at every sentence he make. And nobody call out him bullshit.
That traffic issue that people ask you, I'm sure you get that. And I know that there are some plans in place to help to get people in off the road and to mitigate the traffic jam that we normally
That's
see.
the number one thing.
Yes.
We're working strong with the JCF and we're with Gary McKenzie, a brilliant guy, PhD and can speak well and very well organized.
PhD and what the fuck they have to do with music and selling tickets. Churro and shit to think Jamaica. Yeah, man. Yo, our brother with a PhD, I do this something so Kartel. Yeah, man, on the private jet. That's how they sell Jamaica. I don't think people frightened and stupid for everything.
Organized and strong and have a great communication with him. He's the one that we worked with at Freedom Street a few years ago, and we did.
This guy is trying to spend no money and make a whole lot of money. He's trying to make millions of US and spending no money. Fuck out of here.
Didn't have any break-ins. We didn't have any traffic jams. It just, everything was blessed. Yes. And it's going to happen again. And we have a lot of traffic police that are making sure that everyone is prepared with their tickets. Their tickets are either in their hands or on their phones. Have them on your phones. Be ready to have that to show that you have a ticket to the show, because you can't buy one at the show. Everything's bought in advance, okay? And then we have parking over there. It's paid parking. Cars got to be safe. You got to be able to get close in there. And there's 3 different kinds of parking tickets.
Going on to more live.
It's the medallion, which is the guys, the car show guys. They go to those kind of things and they like to do things. But we're not leaving out the little guy that's on his motorcycle with a hot chick on the back and wants to show up and make sure he has a good time. I mean, we're partying or walking. Yeah.
Mavada Kartel can't fill out that the place that flop.
So we got it really working hard. We have J.
If I'm corrected, I stand corrected.
UTC and the Knutsford Express, yes. maybe 100 or so of them each, and dealing with the police and the JCF.
Well, I might get more in my line, Ninja Man, right?
And that guy McKenzie is really something, a top policeman. And so they're going to make sure that there's nobody parked along that road there. It's paid parking. Which are the platforms, the 2 platforms that hold 400 people each. They're sold out in the first week. All the cabanas are sold out.
Lies, not all the cabana, but just Capania up on cabana.
The tables and chairs, which is a very cool thing where you can bring your friends and 4 to a table, and maybe 3/4 of them are sold out now, and sooner we get another week or so, they'll probably sell out.
Do you have numbers on those who will be flying in? Be they Jamaicans or
Let me tell you where
nationals?
they're coming from. They're coming big time from the tri-state area. They're coming from...
Why they repeat this?
They do it. Look at these 2 artists. Look what they've done. Look where they've come from.
Yeah.
And, everything is possible. You just got to make sure you want it and get it.
Yeah. Joe, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, boss. This one is really special, Joe.
Okay.
Congratulate you, sir, and thank you as well.
Yeah.
I feel body the same. I'm on Kartel and them are upon private jet or something.
Yes.
Putting this together.
And,
I see.
And doing what you're doing to bring peace to two gentlemen who were adversaries.
And organization. It's going to be a safe place for sure.
Yes.
And the traffic is going to be better than ever. There's not a question about it. And I'm on top of it.
Pause. Okay, tonight is a slow night. What else we got going on in the Jamaican diaspora? Youngster. I'll check out the youngster. It's like he might heat up a place, eh? What do you think about this youngster boy?
Buzz surrounding his name.
This era and a pretty.
Bush Lord has been making headlines,
Bush Lord,
sparking
okay.
debates, and keeping fans talking.
V5 for the countryman a come.
With new music, strong opinions,
When Bush talk, propaganda speak.
and plenty of buzz surrounding his name.
This era and a pretty era. It's a era, Jamaican era. Where we speak patois, where we speak with language, speak with truth, and speak the roots.
Youngster joins us right now, right here on our stage, to address it all. Okay, all of it.
In 12 minutes. Right.
Youngster, sir. Welcome, boss. Welcome. Blessed love.
Yes, sir. I'll go and have it.
All right, we're there, Reggie. We're good to see you. We're good to know that you're still going.
Yo, this nigga teeth white as fuck, pause. The rest of go get what teeth white.
Welcome, boss. Welcome.
Yo, nigga, skin matchy. His skin matchy, matchy clothes. Right? And the teeth matchy white stripe. Go on, youngster.
Blessed love.
Yes, sir. I'll go and have it.
All right, we're there, Reggie. We're good to see you.
Yo, no homo, this nigga teeth white.
Love.
Yes, sir. I'll go and have it.
All right, we're there, Reggie. We're good to see you. We're good to know that you're still going, still climbing.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Kind of bring us up to date on career.
Well, yeah, I currently released, 2 hit singles.
Yes.
Roar and Return, followed by Move, and then we have an exclude from the album called It's Okay, which has been doing, numbers internationally. Every single thing has been released independently through Bush Music.
You sure? Cause we love use numbers loosely, Cause we see Kartel video of album flop. Vybz Kartel, God and Time Seals. After 2 weeks, it sells a whopping 3,489 copy. What a shame. Total flop. Number 6 on the Billboard Reggae chart. Reggae chart. Not the Billboard Top 200 chart. Reggae chart. Number 6. Can't pass up Bob Marley. Was Sean Paul old album, Shaggy old album, and a bunch of white artists. So I'm telling you, say dancehall is dead. The youngsters.
On my mediums as well.
Yes.
I just dropped an album. The microphone saved me, a 15-track album. That is, we successfully sold 3,600 copy. Hard copy. You understand?
More than Kartel? Hold on.
And to big up the we successfully sold 3,600 copy. Hard copy. You understand? So big up the line.
Youngsters sell more than Kartel, Tara. So, a good thing, we click on the interview, yeah. Youngster album sales. Yeah, I've put dancehall artist. How you name spell? Hold on. Oh, Youngster, not Youngster. No, I mean, I call him youngster. Yeah. When you say album, the microphone saved me. The microphone saved me. I guess it's a big yet youngster for Billboard put it out. Youngster has officially released a 15 track sophomore album. The Microsoft said may have amassed 1.2 million views to date. Let's see if I can't find it. First week sales cleared 1,300 copies. So this man sell half a cartel. Could you imagine that? Youngster album first week sales is pretty much half a Vybz Kartel. Imagine that. The biggest artist in a dancehall, the so-called world boss, only sells 2,700 first week. Shame.
It's fully sold 3,600 copy. Hard copy. You understand? So big up to Lidling, big up to my team, you know. And I don't know, big up to Solid Agency.
Gaza Nation, don't get mad at me, get mad at the numbers.
Burke, you know? Yeah, man.
So you have your own label?
Yeah, man, Bush Music. I've been
Bush Music has been your label for how long?
From 2019.
Yeah?
Yeah, but you know, I was actually under governance. You know, there was a major label above Bush, but most of the production that, you know, went out was independently ours. But you know, at the time, the funding was coming from, you know, a particular individual. So, you know, we never really had much control like we had now. So now, you know, we can freely, or I can freely, you know, talk about the points that I wanted to bring across long before now, you know?
Yes.
So, yes, sir.
So you're leading this entity?
Bush Music?
Bush Music.
Yeah, I'm the founder of it, you know? The owner as well.
And
CEO.
And so you're the CEO managing.
Yeah, man. All my affairs.
Even with the work of recording.
Yeah, man. Right.
Crypto say Colombian veneers. Veneers and color. You know, like a veneers, because instead of a split, you can see split in 90s. Yeah.
Touring, yeah, and you know, I still collaborated with like other cinematographers, but predominantly most of the works that you have seen stems from a simple idea of mine, you know. Big up to Jesse James still, because he just shot off a music video for me called It's Okay. It took you know, a different route, but the video.
Youngsters sell half a cartel album sales. That's crazy.
Yeah, has been now, you know, making a lot of waves across social media. I hope Mr. Headliner can find the video and put it up on the screen too. It's up on YouTube. Clean, you know, universal song. But so far still, it has been a movement, not just for me or I, but for Rastafari and for all the youths who want to speak about certain things that they're seeing within reggae music and, you know, be more vocal about things. So this new movement, which is not new, it is just a remembrance of faith for black people and for Jamaicans that we stand for something. You get me I say? Say yeah, man.
And your fans are aware how much have you paid?
Youngster, if Jamaica need you to tell them or need you to be aware that we will lost as a people, man.
Penetrated the globe.
To be honest, South America I've been calling, so you know I'll be going to Brazil soon. America, you know, all the diaspora driven states, you know, have been calling. Europe, we had a few cancel. I think maybe it's because of something that I said. You know, I don't know. But yeah, we have a few canceling in Europe. But big up Europe same way. Yeah, England, we have shows coming up in England, you know, like our 4, you know, big up to Amon team alongside with Bush Music and Solid Agency same way. And we have the Caribbean tour coming as well, you know. But look out, South Africa also coming to South Africa, because I don't know, yeah. And big up to Nigeria, yeah. And Ghana.
So do you regret what you've said to have kind of in Europe that offended some?
Oh,
you're not offended?
No, my Rastafari never regret nothing, man. Rastafari love.
Okay, so like youngster kind of militant like Caesar.
Oh, remember I love what I did, you know?
Yeah.
Really love Mr. Winford, man. Yeah, I talk to him, man.
Okay.
Yeah, but we just want to big them up same way, you know? Yeah, because, you know, we keep going, you know?
See.
Yeah.
And yes, so yes, continue with the fan base. So what about the continent?
Yeah, all right. The continent has always been a massive supporter of dance and reggae music. But since, my research, flying there, meeting new people, getting to liaison the locals, what has been happening from the local, like words from the locals saying that even in Nigeria and Ghana, that the first world countries came in, adapt the Afrobeat artists, and there was a ply to boycott reggae music. But since the resurge of January to last year with Panda Island and a couple other songs, big up to the whole of the new era of youth, them, the new school of youth, them basically forward, I've been making sparks, And big up to the revival them CMA because, them name was basically mentioned. Them was saying there was a apply to actually silence reggae music. So,
nobody never need no apply to silence reggae music. Reggae music silence itself with all the dumb bullshit. Trap dancehall taking America worst part of hip hop, which is drill music, and insert in a dancehall. Nonsense. You want man to a rhythm beat, mash it up. Instagram, mash it up. Yeah, that's what mash up dancehall. No dance music.
So there should be no dispute between reggae and Afro music, Afrobeat, and any other form from the continent.
Yeah,
that's crazy, you know what I mean?
So sometimes not even the locals, It's just a system around them because they don't see.
Systems, yes.
Yeah, systems. Because predominantly most youths really do love reggae and dancehall, but as you can see, there has been a padlock on it for a little time, forget it silence. We haven't even been hearing reggae.
Again, silence itself.
As much as in dancehall and like in local spaces. But there's not just one side to things. There's always two sides, There is where the artists them need to, put out more effort, into the local dances. Likewise, the local dance selectors need to be compensated sometimes for their plays by getting them dub plate and them frequent jingles and them visits. Like reggae and dancehall is a one unit thing, It's just that one speaks more of consciousness and one may think about, the flashy lifestyle, but nonetheless, everything coincides and exists.
Yes.
So we have to just try to find a common ground and come on to that and just be mutually respectful for each side, but also still stand with morals, So yeah, big up to Afrobeat, reggae and dancehall, big.
What about recruitment of
new names?
New names, new talents in your label?
Yeah, man. So in my label now, we have Matthew Malcolm. We have one strict with us, love one as a daughter.
Fuss and the fight, it's a battle.
All right, people, we're just about at the 2-hour mark. Thank you for passing through. You're tuning to Yaad Vibes channel, which we do the nightly, or soon to be nightly, Unfiltered Common Sense, the live podcast. #1 in the Jamaican Diaspora, coming from everybody soon. 489, 11 more subscribers away from 500, then the real cooking start. So, if you're watching the rebroadcast, or you tune in live, respect, big up yourself. I hope to see you another time. Peace.